Good morning, Andy here. Just finished my morning recovery run. Nice, easy 30 minutes after a busy weekend, a busy night ahead, and another interval session tomorrow. So I don't know what I've done, but they say no rest for the wicked, but there we go. Anyway, this morning, what do I want to talk about? So, how training changes as you get older. Now, it came up on a Sunday run that a lot of us try to keep pushing, not resting, no recovery, and training like we did when we were in our 20s. And you may not realise this, but I'm not in my 20s anymore. I know it's hard to believe, but there we go. And I remember back in my 20s, I was playing 2 rugby matches a week, to quite a good standard. I was playing at least 2 football matches a week, not to such a good standard, but it was fun, which was good, and that's important. I was also training probably every lunchtime, and that would be rugby, football, and gym. And so I was training at an intensity that my body would cope. I was very lucky. I never really had any serious form of injury. And I just cracked on with it. And it was a late night on a Saturday with the rugby boys, getting up early on a Sunday morning to play football. First half was always a challenge, but the second half was always much easier. And I think as you get older, your training needs change. And yes, as you're training as a youngster, you can put up with more punishment, but as you get older, you need to factor extra things in. So the extra things are obviously rest, family life. You generally have a family as you get older, and also you can't do as much as you used to do when you were younger, because physically your body is more tired, and physically your body needs a little bit more rest. Now, I put a post up on my Facebook page about the importance of resistance training and how it can help to not injury proof you, but illness proof you. And they say that if you regularly do resistance training and aerobic training, and this is on a study that's been done over 30 years, 150,000 subjects. So it's not a small, narrow study, it's a big study. They've said you're 58% less likely 58% less likely to get a major illness. And for me, that ticks all the boxes. Whether I'm still racing, whether I'm still hitting PBs, doesn't bother me at all. Staying illness free, that ticks the boxes. That ticks the boxes for me. And I've got a mate who calls the age of 65 to 68 Sniper Alley. And he said, if you can get through Sniper Alley without anything serious, you should be able to continue and have a really good, healthy life. So what does that look like training-wise? Well, you need to be doing resistance training. And by resistance training, I mean picking something up heavier than a kettle. You need to go to the gym, or you need to do some form of yoga or Pilates, and where you're putting your body under resistance, where it doesn't want to do what you're asking it to do. And that's with weights generally. That's how I do it. I do it with weights. Kirsten loves her yoga, but she's also fallen in love with the gym now. But we do that at least 2 to 3 times a week. Aerobically, we're runners, and most of the people in the group here are runners as well. So we run 3 times a week minimum, I would suggest. And on the days you're not running, have a really nice walk. So I actually didn't want to get run over, which was very close then. So have a walk, just a long walk. So it's a low intensity. You know, you can't at our age do everything high intensity. There was a phase a little while ago where everything was hit. Have to be hit training. Have to do intense. Have to be intensity. Has to be high intensity. You know, the Insanity program, yeah, get ripped. Great, get ripped, but at our age, it's more important that we can put our socks on, rather than actually just being ripped. Being ripped's important, but less so as you get older. You realise that it's not as important. But when you're young, yeah, it's important. So it's a different type of training, different mindset. So if you can fit in 2 resistance training sessions a week, if you can fit in 3 good cardio sessions a week, if you can fit in a couple of walks a week, and your diet is pretty good, you're going to be fairly much on point for a healthy life, you know. And for me, that's what training is about. We talk about standards, and we talk about PBs as runners and all of that sort of stuff, but actually, if I can stay illness free, that's what's important, you know, because that enables me to live a long and healthy life where I can continue to move and I'm not stuck in a chair. And for me, that's what I want from my training. But that's just come for me as I get older, as I've got older. You know, it's less about the numbers. I'm still PBing, don't get me wrong, it's still important that I push, but it's less important in some ways. So that's it. I think I've rambled on a bit today, which I generally do, but if it's resonated, or you have an opinion on that, or if you think I should be doing more resistance training and harder training, please let me know, and we'll share the data and we'll see how right I am and how right you are. And I'm always happy to have a little chat about these sort of things. So it's Andy signing off for today. Have a great week, guys. Bye now.